Rich, 8-point defeat today, a case of what might have been maybe?
Yeah, probably similar to a few of the games against the top teams. I thought our first half was great. I thought we really gave it to Leigh. And for periods of the second half, really proud of the efforts today. I thought our efforts were outstanding. I thought we really worked hard for each other. There was a lot of effort went into that game. We didn't get the 2 points again, so I'm disappointed about that. But it's probably at this stage of the season, we're sort of halfway through, and I look at the improvement in the team from 1 to 19. Everybody's included, and I'm immensely proud of our efforts.
There is one key talking point which I have to start by asking you about, and that was the kind of mass brawl in the second half. What was your view on it, and do you think the referee got the decision right? It was 2 red cards to 1 against us. Obviously Steve being sent off as well. What did you make of that?
Well, I think when you're in rugby league, you pay to make tackles, you pay to get up and play the ball. Our guy made a tackle, their guy didn't play the ball. He started to punch our guy on the floor. And then obviously a melee ensued, and they look after each other. That's what we're about. I was disappointed with some of the longevity of the brawl. It spills out, and I was disappointed with that. It needed to be done and dusted, but I think to get hit on the ground repeatedly and then to get sin bin, he's off in my book. If players are running in, we can't run in. They deserve to be sent off if players are running in and get involved in something that's nothing to do with them. But shortly before that, there was a headbutt, and one of their guys got sent off. So it's probably, there's probably a little bit of bad feeling. It's not the first time at this club that's happened this season. It's not the first time it's happened with Halifax either.
It's happened twice in 2 years away at Leigh for Halifax. Do you think you can almost take it as a bit of a compliment that Leigh seem to be a bit riled and perhaps a little bit scared of the lads when they play, but they're a different opposition to what they normally face, and obviously they've lost the cool again today and spilled over, but they were on the rack for the second half when they were 8 points down after that first opening score by Ben. So maybe you could take that as a positive perhaps.
Oh, there's a lot of positive to take away from there. I don't think it's just Halifax. I think the last 2 weeks they've had players sin-binned for abusing officials. So I think I just think that's and I think at the start of the year they had a big brawl with Bradford. So Leigh are a quality team, and this is what upsets me, because they are such an entertaining attacking team. They're a pleasure to watch at times, but then if you throw in a little bit of the other stuff that goes on the field, I think it leaves a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. We've got 17 blokes in there who are desperately disappointed not to come away with a win, but give every effort. And if we didn't toe the line, we deserve to get sin-binned or whatever. But 99% of the time, we were very good in that department. I thought our discipline was very good today. But it can't be coincidence that it happens over at this club.
Away from Leigh and then back focusing on us, you said the progress is evident in the side, to push them regardless of the incident today, the sin bin, and it was still 16-14 and it was 10 aside and the game was open and it was even there to be won. Do you think there was still a chance, even at 10-all, the ball was flying everywhere, a lot of space, there was still chances to win the game?
It's a shame because it was a great game to watch, and to be a part of. I thought our defence was good. Down in the corner there when Scotty got over, we nearly, we pushed it, and we probably needed to do. We were a try behind at the time. Goal kicks would have been important if Leigh hadn't scored to give a bit of a cushion. It could have come down to goal kicks. I don't think there was much between the two teams. I'm not going to harp on about part-time, full-time. I thought both teams had a real good fist of it. Leigh have obviously got a really good fixture next week in the Challenge Cup, and they may have had eyes on that. We're trying to build some form and momentum ourselves, coming off a real good win last week. We're not back to square one. There was a lot of improvement today. We played at a high intensity because we had to. I thought Leigh were probably a little bit better around the ruck as well.
We're 2 weeks away from the big bash against Bradford. Is it important to build some momentum starting next week and try and attack that game, because you can prove you can compete with these full-time sides, and we wanted to show that again in a couple of weeks.
We've done that most of the games this season. we've been in the mix and in the arm wrestle and been in with a shout. But it does knock your confidence when you put that much in and you don't get anything out of it, except for pride and effort, which was in abundance today. We'll have a good week this week. The players spoke about keep maintaining that intensity for next week, and preparing, as if we're playing the team at the top of the table again, because that's what we should do. Should do that anyway. But sometimes you just need some reminders, and the players reminded each other about that today.